Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to another Looney Tunes World of Mayhem video. This is a sneak peek of Evil Granny, or as I like to call her, Grandma Thanos. We're going to go ahead and take a look at her kit here in just a second. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel, you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. Before we dive into this, just a couple quick reminders. All the links to my social media are in the description of every video, so definitely check that out. Join us on Discord, where we're talking about the game, tips, tricks, and strategies, and everything Looney. Also, I do stream 3 days a week, Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays typically. So the link to Twitch is in the description below as well. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, and you want to play this game on your computer, there is a link in the description below that you can use for that using BlueStacks 4. Again, it supports the channel, and if you do choose to use that, thank you very much for that support. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at, I hope I don't get in trouble, but Grandma Thanos here, Evil Granny. She's a legendary defender, villain in space. We got another space Toon here, and looking at her kit, it's just fun. And the video that I just put out the other day, kind of plays into this, and one of the reasons why I started with that specific team composition. But as you can see, there's her friendship with villains and masterminds, nemesis with Tweety, and then max power stats. She is good apparently everywhere, so towers, brawls, wars, every place you can put her, she's going to be good at. So let's take a look at her design story. The sky darkens and the citizens of Earth look toward the sun to see it blocked by the least likely of villains, Granny. Evil Granny, to be exact, clad in the trappings of cosmic power, unexpected from an elderly recluse. She came from space to punish the naughty Earth, and for some reason shows special distaste for her once beloved pets, Tweety and Hector, while favoring the rascal Sylvester. All right, so let's take a look at her kit. Her kit is quite fun, and again, is going to relate back to the team video that I just created the other day. So we have Orbital Skull, deal 100% damage to target enemy, inflicting 2 damage over time. It's Overdearies, gain taunt for 2 turns, inflicting all enemies with 4 damage over time for 2 turns. Really stacking up that damage over time is really going to fit nicely with that Dot team, especially you pair her up with Ronan Canasta. Again, remember, as those damage over times accumulate, once you get 8 or more, then it inflicts that stun if you have Ronan Canasta on your team. So these 2 legendaries are going to make for one awesome damage over time team. Stand in Judgment. This Toon has plus 5% defense for each damage over time in battle. That is awesome. So she's a defender. The more damage over time that we're trying to accumulate anyway, because of Ronan Canasta, makes her stronger. That is awesome. Doom Clap, grant your team 4 attack up for 2 turns, then deal 100% damage to all enemies. And then all the world's a cage, a passive here. While this Toon is in battle, non-space enemies have minus 20% attack. So as you know, kind of with that team, what we talked about was bringing in a couple of Toons, like specifically Pepe Labard, who does that attack down. She does the not minus 20% attack on those enemies that are non-space enemies. So something really kind of to strategize around. And I think is really going to be a fun mechanic to play around with. You know what else is cool? The next ability coming up. Check this out. Tyranny Endures. Whenever an ally is defeated, this Toon has a 50% chance to revive a random ally at 50% health. Whenever an ally revives, remove 3 to 5 buffs from all enemies. So that's a really cool mechanic. It's a little bit RNG because you have the 50% factor in there, but you do have an opportunity to res. This is the second character that has a revive mechanic, and you're removing a massive 3 to 5 buffs from all enemies. So I think that's going to come into play really nicely, especially when you're going up against teams that rely on all those buffs. Specifically like Starpharaoh Marvin, the more buffs he has, the more damage that he does. You remove those buffs, it removes his piercing damage there. So pretty nice. And then as far as good team compositions, they really only have one right here. Bury your enemies in damage over time. You got Evil Granny, Ronan Canasta, Nasty Canasta, and Witch Hazel. And as you saw in that video, Ronan Canasta, Nasty Canasta, Witch Hazel, and then Devil Dog made up one of the variants of the damage over time team. So go ahead and take Devil Dog out, put in Evil Granny, boom, there you go. I think also I would throw in, I'd probably replace just Devil Dog with Grandma Thanos here, and still keep Pepe Labarde in there. Need to play around with it a little bit. We'll see if we have an opportunity to do that. But really cool kit. I like it quite a bit. I love the damage over time team. It's just a fun team to put together and play around with, and just watch those health bars melt, right? Melty bears. All right, so that is what we have for her kit. I'm going to go ahead and center at least this top section here and come out a little bit so you can see everything. So there we go. All right, as always with these videos, we're going to go ahead and leave you with the reveal and the gameplay footage. Really interested in your thoughts on this character and just the likeness to Thanos. I just think it's kind of fun. You see all these different parodies and variants of characters and stuff like this, and this was just a fun one, especially, you know, Grandma. It's Granny. You don't expect Granny to be likened to, like, Thanos. Anyway, I'm having fun with it. Anyway, so there we go. Definitely let me know your thoughts on it, and let me know what you think about this character in different teams and where you'd like to use this character as well. All right, everybody. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. Share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Enjoy the rest of the video, and definitely let me know your thoughts. All right, everybody, take care, and I will talk to you next time.
Yeah.